What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of the Draft to Glory. I apologise for my voice, I'm not even ill. I woke up 2 days ago with just a hoarse voice. I don't know where from, probably just recording too much and talking too much. So here we are guys, back with a draft. Obviously very happy with my draft record so far. 350 wins, 50 losses and 66 total draft victories. In the last episode for Antoine Griezmann, who was our best player, you guys smashed over 5.5k likes. If we could hit that again, it would be amazing. Look down below, dudes. If it's lower than 5.5k, drop a good old thumbs up for me. Now, I've got two really good formations here. The 4-1-2-1-2 wide and the 4-4-2 flat. What do I go with? 4-4-2 flat's easier to link. But the 4-1-2-1-2 wide, I think, might be a better formation. So let's take that. Let's take the 4-1-2-1-2 wide, just to have something a little bit different. Now, as you guys well know, we have struggled really hard to get Team of the Season cards in draft this year. I went back and looked at a lot of Team of the Season drafts from last year, and they were just fruitful. You know, getting 10, 15 sometimes Team of the Seasons in a draft. And this time around, we struggled to get 3 or 4. So hopefully we'll be able to put together a good Team of the Season draft here. We're going to take Ronaldinho as our captain out on that left mid spot. Already amazing for links. Look at that again. Messi and Suarez both have TOTS cards. I'm going to take Messi because it's a 96 rated version of him. And that's not so far away from his 98 Team of the Season. And it's a good card. Now I could take Higuain, get soft link to Messi. Or I could take Inzaghi and just get a guaranteed kind of like 90, 100 chemistry throughout this. There's our first Team of the Season. I'm taking him. I don't care. He's not the greatest. 4-star weak foot. Alright passing and dribbling. Not the greatest physical. Not the best shooting in general. But it's a Team of the Season card. And I've got to take all of the TOTS cards because they just don't come. We also are going to take record breaker. Now, I know Dembele would work here, right? Strong link to Messi, perfect. But this Mo Salah card, this is actually a very good card, you know. Great shooting, great pace, great dribbling, good physicals, and decent passing as well. So although it doesn't really help for chemistry, I'm going to take that Mo Salah in there as well. I mean, Fabinho gets a strong link to Ronaldinho, but Pjanic is just a better card. Now, the chemistry here is waywards. I understand that. Yes, there we go. Felipe Luis, and he gets that strong link to Ronaldinho, giving him perfect chemistry. This is more like, oh, that's much more like it. PK as well. I don't even care if we go out first round, because this is a much, much better draft. 2 icons, 1 record breaker, 3 Team of the Seasons, 1 man of the match, 1 inform. This is more like it. Now it's just about whether or not we can put together, oh, perfect. Now it's about whether or not we can put together the chemistry for this draft, because everything else is coming up trumps. Hummels, it's hard to link anyone here really. I'm going to take Sergio Roberto though, because if we do that we'll get a massive chem boost. And then in goal, ooh, that's nice, isn't it? Manuel Neuer, that takes up to 85 chemistry. I mean, even if this was the team, who's on the worst chemistry here? Pjanic at 4, Salah at 4. If we could just improve just those 2 players, we could be in for an absolutely mental team. Neymar's definitely going to be one that I take here. I know Jonathan Vieira would probably get better links. Yeah, he would get better links, wouldn't he? Strong link to PK, soft link in there to Ronaldinho. Not really interested in that. I want to take Neymar there for a super sub. Very nice card to pop in. Next up, ooh, again, Diekmeyer could be a really good shout here. Because then I could put PK left centre back, Diekmeyer right back, strong link into Hummels. Or I could take Eden Hazard and have another really strong super sub. Because obviously Inzaghi and Maddison are not 2 players that we're going to keep on. Let's take Hazard. I feel like that might have been a mistake. I feel like Diekmeyer might have been the better option. I know you guys are going to say take Kyle Walker. Take Kyle Walker. Get Salah up to 7 chem. Nah. Take Cristiano Ronaldo 99 rated. Oh yes. That has to be what goes on here. Alright, let's take Andre Gomes. Let's pop him up in there. That gets up to 87 chemistry. Nothing major. What about if we put Ronaldo in here? actually does boost our chemistry even more. That boosts our chemistry even more. Not that I want to or would play Ronaldinho at CDM, but if the shoe fits, you know, if the shoe fits, why not? That gets Hummels up to 10 chem as well. The only player off chem there is in fact Ronaldinho. That's not bad at all. Ooh, that Goretzka. That Goretzka's a very, very good shout, isn't it? Don't let me not rush into this and pull the wrong thing here. Benatia doesn't fit. Actually does get a strong link to Pjanic, but not to link with the defence. Callejon would also get 7 chemistry. Salah's a better card. Bernardo Silva would also get 7 chemistry. Salah's a better card. Goretzka, although he has a team of the season, has to be the one. We lose chemistry by popping him in. That's a shame. That's a shame. I'm still happy we took Goretzka. I still feel like he's going to be a benefit to the squad overall. Let's see what we get in goal. We get Joe Hart in goal. We'll take him into the last defender slots now. Can we get anything that's going to be really helpful? Not particularly. I'll take Kamil Glick just because it looks like I could potentially get a 193 here, which would be my highest rated ever draft. So I've got to be very clever with how I take the players. I could go full. I don't have a goalkeeper for it. I'm going to take Otto. Oh, I should have taken Fernandez anyway. Otamendi won't even make the bench, but that's too bad. That's my bad. All right, this is an interesting choice. We could take Idrissa Gueye, 85 rated, doesn't get links in that squad, or we could take Asensio, 86 rated as well, and doesn't actually get links in that squad either. But here's what we could do here. We could pop him up in here. And although we actually lost chemistry there, that's interesting. That is interesting. Have I got a midfielder that I can play in there? That's now much better, isn't it? There we go. 97 chemistry. That is much better. Who's off chem here? Goretzka on 6, PK on 7, and Asensio on 6. But what we have is the potential of my first ever 193. With this Hazard, with this Neymar, with Ronaldo and Salah, the biggest problem is it's a 192 currently. The biggest problem is Sergio Roberto, Goretzka, and Gomez are not quite nearly high enough rated, which sucks. These last 3 picks are going to be imperative. We get Gundogan, Florenzi, and Eriksen. Now, Eriksen is obviously good to a degree because how he links. Because he links with Salah, I just can't do it. I can't do it. Gundogan is alright as well because he gets the link to Goretzka, but then Messi loses out on chemistry. That's not good enough. I'm going to have to take Eriksen for the rating. That keeps us at a 92 rated chemistry. Sorry, a 92 rated team with 97 chem. These last 2 picks have got to be huge for me to be able to get what I want. We'll take team of the season Mane as well. Still a 97 rated squad, and this is it. This is the last pick. Sorry, a 92 rated squad. Are we going to get this up to a 93 with Arnautovic? No, we're not. But if I look at my overall, I think. How do I see? I think 191 is my current highest rated draft. How do you check the draft outside of? I think 191 was my highest rated, right? So if I can get the 3 chemistry, 192 will be my highest rated draft, 100%. There's nothing else I can do here to make this work. We've got a hell of a bench. Ronaldo, Hazard, Neymar, Salah, Mane, Eriksen, Arnautovic, insane players on the bench. We've got a hell of a team. Other than Gomez and potentially Goretzka, are we going to get the 3 chemistry that we need? Yes, we are. So guys, this is officially my highest rated draft. A 192 I've never had before. 191 was the absolute most I ever had. And I am super, super happy about that. And what I'm really happy about is that we got lots of team of the seasons, lots of special cards, The sad part is that even though this is my highest rated draft, Gomez, Inzaghi and Sergio Roberto are just not good enough. So I'm likely going to have to bring on Ronaldo for Inzaghi, Neymar for Gomez. Goretzka's okay. Like he's got good enough stats for a draft. Sergio Roberto is a bit slow, really. Sergio Roberto might be an issue. I don't really have a guy that I can put in at fullback unless I put Goretzka down in at fullback. I probably will do that actually. And who will I bring on at CDM? I don't know who I'll bring on at CDM. Maybe I'll put Gomez at CDM. Nice and tall. But basically, Inzaghi and even Asensio. Yeah, I think the way this is going to look in game is going to be like this. No, I'll figure it out. This, guys, is the squad. What a team it is. Let's see what we can do. Let's get into the action. Okay, guys, as we go into the gameplay, the first opponent we come up against has got a 3-4-2-1 team. Some really good players in there. Team of the season, PK. Team of the year, Kante and Messi. Prime, Ronaldinho. 95 birthday, Ronaldo. Team of the group stage, Antoine Griezmann. Inform, Eden Hazard. And then, like, a little weak on the defence. And that's where I was really able to expose this guy. Not only did he have Kurt Zouma and can't remember who was it, Jimenez as his two outside centre backs, which obviously just lack any kind of pace, skill, or whatever. But because he was in a 3-back formation against my width in the 4-1-2-1-2, it made it remarkably easy for me to get down the sides and cut it in. And that's exactly how you see me score most of my goals here throughout this game. Most of them are literally just through me advancing down through the wing and then in behind. We skipped out goals 3 and 4 here today, guys, because lots of gameplay in today's video, so I took out a lot of the goals from some of the games. We end up winning 5-0 in round 1, a very comfortable victory, a goal each for Messi, Ronaldo, Neymar, Hazard and Ronaldinho, and as you can see there by the brief match stats, absolutely dominated the first round. Into the second round we go. We come up against a 4-3-3-5 team. Another great team. Team of the year, Marcelo and Modric. In form, Messi, Dybala, Neymar and Griezmann with Ter Stegen in net. Then Roque Mesa in a CDM. I thought he would sub him off. And Corchia at right back as well. I thought he would sub him off too. But he actually didn't. He kept them on for the most part. I don't really recall him subbing any of these guys off. He ends up scoring the first goal as well there with Luka Modric just 3 minutes in. And as you can see, I dropped the pause there because I immediately just knew I wasn't going to be able to compete against this guy with, you know, with Asensio, with Andre Gomes and with Filippo Inzaghi. So we bring on Ronaldo, Hazard and Neymar one more time. Messi levels the game up at 1-1. We eventually make it 2-1. Goretzka here into Neymar. Neymar with a beautiful bit of work in the box. Finds Cristiano Ronaldo. Lovely little fake shot and drills that one past Ter Stegen. Can have saves with feet trait for the cross-body low-drivens, but for the direct, straight low-drivens, the goalkeepers very, very struggle to pick those ones up. So make it 2-1 and that soon becomes 3-1. Neymar here gets into some space, finds Ronaldo, heel-to-heel flick from Ronaldo into the low driven into the near post. And again, the saves with feet trait is just really eradicated at that stage because it's not across the goalkeeper. And then I score the goal of the tournament there, the sombrero flick with Cristiano Ronaldo, and the left foot volley just hits inside the post. You can see at that point it was 7-3. This game finished 8-3. A dominant performance again from me, just generally controlling the play, controlling the possession, and the only real chances that I conceded were counter-attacks from this guy. So he had 8 shots, 6 on target and got 3 goals. Into the semi-final, we come up against 4-1-2-1-2 team. Very nice team. Team of the season, Ramos, Griezmann and Kroos. Team of the year, Harry Kane. Prime icon, Lev Yashin. But then outside of that, his team is really, really, really poor. Specifically, those 3 low-rated common gold and shiny gold defenders. And I knew once again this would be somewhere where I'd really be able to take advantage. You know, they just won't be able to compete with the attackers I had. So once again, I immediately brought on Ronaldo, Neymar and Eden Hazard. Again into the same roles. Ronaldo as the right striker, Neymar as the cam, Eden Hazard as the right wing. We scored the first goal and then here with the second goal with Neymar just casually walking up towards the defence. Ball rolls past one, steps past the other. Lovely little low-driven past the goalkeeper to make it 2-0. It eventually became 3-1, and this is where this game could have gone just terribly for me. I miscontrolled the ball in the box, slide in with PK there, which was actually me trying to like punt the ball clear. But because I miscontrolled it and this guy got it, it took the next action of me with that slide. So instead of crossing it out, I end up sliding through, got a red card, down to 10 men. Fortunately, with 20 minutes to go, this guy missed his penalty, and that just made it really easy for me to see this game out. I ended up hitting him on a counter as well to make it 4-1, and eventually made it 5-1. Ronaldinho here with some great play, eventually gets to the D of the box, a finesse shot around the goalkeeper, and a big 5-1 win after just almost throwing the game away, genuinely. You know, 3-1, if he makes it 3-2, I'm under a lot of pressure with 20 minutes to go. Probably comes to be a different story. I dominate possession and chances again, yeah, that was a tough game to come through. Into the first final, guys. And we come up against this team. It's a nice team, not a great team. A couple of icons, but not incredible ones. Felipe Luis off chem, David De Gea off chem, Otamendi off chem. Nice player in, obviously, Messi and Team of the Year Modric. That Christian Eriksen is quite nice as well, with KDB in there too. And this guy, much like in a couple of the other games, scores the first goal very early on. I try a fake shot. Felipe Luis intercepts that. De Bruyne lays it forwards to Bale, who brought on as a sub, and Mbappe there, who also brought on as a sub. Bale hits that ball across the goalkeeper. Good finish, good goal, and he makes it 1-0. However, just a few minutes later, as you'll see here in the clock, up to the 30th minute, I'd spent 30 minutes of just smashing this guy. I overrun the ball with Neymar. He gets the ball fair and square with David De Gea, but then he slides in afterwards with Otamendi, gives away the penalty, gets the red card, and upon me scoring the penalty, this guy decided that it was time to quit. And instead of just letting me score and letting me win the draft or trying to play it through or whatever, like, obviously he was under pressure for 30 minutes anyway. He was lucky to be in the lead. He was lucky to stay in the lead. You know, I could easily have scored 2 or 3 more goals by this point already. And it was frustrating that he just quit there and decided that he would force me to replay the draft final. I wish like EA could figure out a system to punish people like this and reward the people that are on the wrong end of it, because I know it happens a lot in FUT Champs as well, where people will be like, you know, 120th minute they'll go through on goal, the guy's got a red card, and they'll just press the Xbox button or something, you know, and just cancel the game. So we end up getting a 1-1 draw in the first final. So we go into the second final, come up against a 4-4-2 team. Team of the season, Ronaldo and Messi. Team of the year, Dani Alves. Informed Jordi Alba, the 90 rated Andres Iniesta. By all accounts, this is a really strong squad with just 3 weak links. Casemiro, the other CDM that I don't know, and Laporte. I end up getting the first real couple of good chances, and I can't believe we didn't get a penalty here. Ronaldinho scoops past one, steps past another, steps inside, gets bodied off the ball. It's not registered as a foul, which is unbelievable, because from the kind of like the ensuing counter-attack, this guy actually ends up going as a score. Now, this was a game where I was generally in control, but just was constantly behind. Every time I got back on terms, I'd concede again. I'd work hard, get back on terms, and concede again. And to my utter surprise, my opponent messaged me after this game saying that I was a cheat. I should have had 2 red cards. He should have had a penalty, in spite of the fact that I quite clearly should have had a penalty. And, you know, he basically blamed me for cheating because the referee didn't make calls that he thought were the right calls. But when you look at the match stats here, he said I only had 3 chances, in spite of the fact that I win this draft 4-3. He said I only had 3 chances, but what you'll see from the match stats at the end is I dominated possession. My passing was much better. I had 15 shots and 11 on target to his 11 shots and 7 on target. And he had 7 of his 11 shots from outside the box, whereas only 2 of my 15 shots were from outside of the box. And it would have actually been an injustice had I lost this game. Fortunately enough, I didn't lose this game. Neymar here gets 2 lucky breaks in the box, takes a shot, lovely finish, past the goalkeeper in the 55th minute. And then the 7th and final goal in this draft final comes to me around the 70th-minute mark. Goretzka here with some lovely play. Ball rolls past, well, nobody really, just ball rolls into the space. The ball goes to Ronaldo, the scoop turn into the low driven, 4-3 in the 67th minute. And I just played the game out from there, you know, just tactically played well, held possession. Didn't really try and give him any counter-attacking opportunities. And you'll see, as I say, from the match stats right here, that it was an utter whitewash for me, and it would have been an injustice had I lost that game. This, though, guys, is going to be the end of the gameplay. Let's get into the packs. Alright, guys, so we end up winning the draft in the final. It was actually a much more tricky game in the final than I would have liked it to have been, because I was playing so triggered because of what happened in the first attempt at the final. The guy went 1-0 up early on. I was generally smashing him, you know, lots of shots, lots of possession. He ended up getting a red card, gave away a penalty. I equalised, and I guess he knew that he wasn't going to win the draft, so he just rage quit at 1-1. And it's really unfortunate, because I understand why EA can't give me the win for that, because otherwise, if somebody just DCs, the other person gets the win, what will happen is there will become more cheats and glitches of people force disconnect losses and it coming through like that. And I went into the like the second final just a bit aggrieved, like sitting there thinking, well, I should have already won the draft now, you know, that should have been my win. And I was playing just triggered. fortunately enough, I managed to keep keep my head long enough to stay in the game after giving the guy a few really easy goals. He scored a really nice bicycle kick with Ronaldo off of a corner as well. And ultimately, I came through to win it with a Cristiano Ronaldo hat-trick. And Ronaldo truly was the saviour during this draft. He was fantastic. This is what the team generally looked like every game from pretty much kickoff, actually. Those were the changes I made. I was very happy with Goretzka, very happy with Hummels and PK. For two guys that in today's game aren't quick enough. You know, back at the start of the season, back at start FIFA 18, 72 base pace and 75 base pace, absolutely fantastic. At this stage, coming up against Messi with 93 plus boosts, Ronaldo with 98 plus boosts, Neymar with 93 plus boosts, Ronaldinho 92 plus boosts, Hazard 94 plus boosts. They don't compete, but I guess it's their defensive abilities that really help them. And the fact that Hummels with a shadow actually goes up to 86 sprint speed and 87 acceleration. So he was very fast, very good. But I'm happy to come away with our 67th draft win during our highest rated ever draft. So very, very happy with that. And as a reward, we get 2 premium gold player packs and 2 gold packs. So as per usual, you guys know that with these rewards, you are guaranteed to make profit over the course of the 4 packs. Just how much profit you make is really dependent on how lucky you get in the packs, I guess. So we're about to see just how lucky I'm going to get in the first 5k pack. Not bad, 4 players including 1 rare. That's pretty cool straight off the bat. You know, we'll get like 2 to 3k back off of that, plus the extras that came available for it. In the second pack, sadly, no shiny player, unless it's a silver, of course. So we're going to looking at, wow, we actually got a silver regular card who isn't worth a damn thing, which sucks. And generally speaking, that's a pretty poor pack. We get Gary Barry in there though, so that's not too bad. We'll pop him up on the trade pile and discard the remaining items. So we probably made about 4,000 or 5,000 coins back off of that, 3,000 coins off of match earnings. So we're looking for 7,000 coins off of these packs, which I know you can make just by listing every card at 500 coins guaranteed. We do get a board though, which is obviously going to help things along. Who is it? It is German. It is a goalkeeper. It is Baumann. That's unlucky. Could have been any other German goalkeeper. Could have been Neuer. Would have been great. We get James Milner, Baumann, a few other guys that don't really hold much value. Yeah, I'll send those into the club. That's too bad. Could have been a little bit better there. And then our final premium gold players pack. Let's see what we get out of this one. Are we going to be lucky in this? No, it's a thin pack. So that's rough as you like. Guilavogui, Visa, and a French 2 shiny silver. So that's rough. As I said, we would have made profit here. Not that at this stage in Draft to Glory profit is even relevant. We've made so much over the course of the year, probably well in excess of 1 million coins again this year. It's just nice to know that you're making coins when you win the draft. This though, guys, is going to be the end of the video for today. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.